Hello everybody, my name is AI2009, and today we're going to see what would happen if Bulgaria formed an empire in 2026. Now, if you didn't already know, Bulgaria is this country in the Balkans that borders Turkey, Greece, Macedonia, Serbia, and Romania. They have been a part of many empires, including the Romans, the Ottomans, the Byzantines, the Macedonians, and the Persians. But they have had some attempts to form empires over the past years, including the Tsardom of Bulgaria, which joined the Central Powers in World War I, and they lost the land because of it. But did you know that Bulgaria was actually the only member of the Axis powers to actually gain land after World War II? Let me explain. In the year 1940, three countries wanted the Kingdom of Romania's land. The Kingdom of Hungary, the Soviet Union, and Bulgaria. The Kingdom of Hungary got northern Transylvania. The Soviet Union got Bessarabia, and this small little kingdom of Bulgaria got southern Dobruja. Southern Dobruja was not ceded to Romania after World War II, although they fought in the Axis powers, making Bulgaria the only country in the Axis powers to gain land after World War II. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, Bulgaria will now create an empire in 2026. Okay, back in the modern world, the first country that Bulgaria will declare war on is North Macedonia, steamrolling them in about a week, and making it the first Bulgarian expansion in the modern day. Romania will be the next victim of Bulgaria, as they want to take northern Dobruja, which is this part of Bulgaria, or Romania. But they will not want to do it, but they know they can't do it, that their army is a lot stronger than theirs. So they will attempt to invite Hungary into the war, to get back Transylvania. They will accept, and so Hungary and Bulgaria will declare war on Romania. Bucharest will fall to Bulgaria, and the Hungarians will push into Macedonia. This will cause Romania to surrender. In the peace terms, Hungary will get northern Transylvania, and Bulgaria will get Dobruja. This will unfortunately cut Romania off from a coastline. Now, with this newfound land, Bulgaria will become one of the strongest countries in the Balkans. So they're going to declare war on Albania to attempt to get a coastline on the Mediterranean Sea. Tirana will be taken, as the Albanians will retreat into their bunkers, and it will be a slog for the Bulgarians, because they have to defeat the people in the bunkers in order to proceed. But anyway, Bulgaria will win. And they now have a border in the Mediterranean Sea, along with Italy. And now Bulgaria will want to invade Serbia to get revenge for World War I and World War II. After taking Kosovo, Serbia will be really mad at them, so they will declare war on them. They will now launch an attack into Macedonia to split the Bulgarians in two. But the Bulgarians will launch a counterattack in eastern Serbia. And Belgrade will fall, leading to Serbia's surrender. The peace terms will be horrible, with all this land going to Bulgaria, and with Serbia becoming a little puppet state of Bulgaria. Montenegro will just join Bulgaria. And in order to truly achieve dominance in the Southern Balkans, Bulgaria will need to take over Greece. But this will not be an easy feat, as most of the Greeks' land is covered in mountains. But they captured Thessaloniki very easily. But the superior Greek navy will make maritime battles along the Ionian Sea a brutal challenge, as the Bulgarians attempt a strategy of island hopping. And eventually they will take Crete. And they will land in Sparta. In the Peloponnesian Peninsula. And Athens will be taken, leading Greece to fall. And Bulgaria will just annex Greece. What the... don't mind that, Red Blob. Back to Europe. So anyway, the Bulgarians will now attempt to launch an invasion to Turkey. Or Turkey, however you call it. Ereğli will be taken, and Istanbul will be besieged. They're invading them to get revenge on the Ottoman Empire, which had subjugated them for over 500 years. The siege of Istanbul will end, and Istanbul will be renamed to Tsarograd. The Kurds will launch a rebellion in Turkey, because I always like making Kurdistan independent in my videos, okay? I think the Kurds have deserved independence for a long time, but unfortunately for them, they didn't get it. And Ankara will fall, leading Turkey to surrender, and in the peace negotiations, Bulgaria will annex a large portion of the border with the Mediterranean. They will also take over Cyprus. Now, the Russo-Ukrainian War, which had been dragging for almost 4 years now, will cause Bulgaria to be called into the war by Russia, being promised Crimea for their efforts. They will accept, with the Bulgarians and Russians attacking into Odessa. And after Odessa falls, Ukraine will be cut off from the Black Sea. And Kiev will fall, leading Vladimir Zelensky to surrender. And in the peace treaty, Vladimir Zelensky will be reinstated in the Ukrainian Federation, a puppet state to Russia. Yeah. Now, Bulgaria will decide to invade Italy next, landing in Lecce, Bari, and Syracuse. They will push up north, taking Naples and Rome. But the Italians will move their capital to Milan. Why Milan? Because it's the second most populous city in Italy after Rome. But that will not stop the Bulgarians, as they launch a spearhead towards Milan, and Italy is going to say, okay, enough is enough, and they will surrender. And the peace negotiations, they will not be as harsh for Italy. The Bulgarians will get to take southern Italy, and in response, they will give them reparations. And Sardinia will also be taken. Now, Bosnia will be invaded, along with this new ally. They will also invade, and the Italians will also invade, shocking the rest of the Balkans. Borders will be redrawn. Sarajevo will fall. Zagreb will fall. And Ljubljana will fall, leading for them to for all those countries to surrender. And in the peace negotiations, Balkan borders will be redrawn, with Vojvodina going to Hungary, Dalmatia going to Italy, and the rest of it going to Bulgaria, which will now form the Yugoslavia, which this massive empire, which is massive. And just like that, Bulgaria is now the biggest powerhouse of Europe. Okay, guys, that's going to end off this video. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn notifications. I'll see you in the next one, where we will do Turkey. And, yeah. Bye!